Tonight, only on Channel 10.
Obviously, as a coaching staff, we support our players 100%, and that will be from the top all the way down to the bottom. They're grown men; they can make the decision, and especially after Trump's tweet, we definitely understand where they're coming from. Because
President Trump tweets ignites disagreements. How athletes are protesting for their beliefs in a controversial way.
Better food, better atmosphere. What new changes have been made around campus to local eateries?
The food is better. There are more options. It's cleaner. People are nicer, and it's unlimited, so I can go in there literally whenever. Also, the ice cream's better.
The student princes against John Carroll's Lobo. What it took for Heidelberg University to come out victorious.
Number one, our players handled adversity extremely well. They were very confident going into the game, and we had to make some adjustments in game. But our guys are mature enough and experienced enough that we were able to make some very simple adjustments to ensure our success for the whole season. But
Berg expands on social media. How one student connected the entire campus.
I thought it was something just kind of like bring the campus together. So just whenever someone's kind of doing something, or something funny's on there, something cool is posted on there. So it's just easy to see.
Good evening, I'm Mallory Paul.
And I'm Dominic Fry. This is WHEI News Center 10, and happy September 28th. WHEI brings today's breaking stories inside the Media Communications Center at Heidelberg University.
Don't touch that remote, dial smartphone, or whatever you're watching us on these days.
WHEI News Center 10, live at 5, starts now.
Welcome back to News Center 10, live at 5, for Thursday, September 28th, 2017.
Let's get to our first story of the night.
President Trump recently tweeted negatives towards football players who have taken a knee during the national anthem, claiming that they should be fired for their acts. His tweet controversially inspired even more players to take a knee in defiance. Some members locked arms of the playing of the national anthem, and even one team decided to stay in their tunnel. We had an interview with Heidelberg University's football assistant coach, Matt Greaves, on his thoughts about this.
Obviously, as a coaching staff, we support our players 100%, and that will be from the top all the way down to the bottom. They're grown men; they can make the decision, and especially after Trump's tweet, we definitely understand where they're coming from. Because
this peaceful protest started over a year ago when Colin Kaepernick took a knee. He was demonstrating his belief that African Americans should have equal rights. Taking Kaepernick's lead, players are still taking a knee to challenge society's current events, even after disapproval from the current president's tweets.
The Cleveland Indians have had a ruthless team this entire year with an immense streak of consecutive wins, breaking personal and MLB records. The team is striving to return to the championship and redeem their name from last year's defeat against the Chicago Cubs. Fans all around the country continue to display their confidence that the team is going to make the World Series. This support finds its way to the campus at Heidelberg, with students even venturing all the way out to Cleveland to cheer on the team. Jacob Morello, a former baseball athlete, shares his opinion.
All right, I think the Indians are going to do pretty well this year. They're going to go all the way, in my opinion, because they just made or beat the AL record for the most consecutive wins, and they're also about to break 100 wins this season.
The fans have very high hopes for the team as they continue this momentum of breaking and setting records. One thing's for sure, any future teams scheduled to play against the Indians are going to have a run for their money. Rapper Pitbull is changing the world today, but not how you expect. The world-renowned rapper is reaching out to storm victims in Puerto Rico. He is not writing music to unite people, but instead sending his private plane to get cancer patients off the island. There are many cancer patients living with no electricity that need chemotherapy treatment. When CNN asked Pitbull what part he is playing in the relief, he responded by saying, "Thank God we're blessed to help, just doing my part." Pitbull was noticed by Jennifer Gonzalez, who represents Puerto Rico in Congress. She thanked Pitbull on Twitter for all of his help.
The 2017 hurricane season in the Atlantic has been a particularly devastating one. Recently, Puerto Rico has been brutally impacted by Hurricane Mara, causing so much damage to the country it led officials to report that around 100% of the country was out of electricity. As of Wednesday, it has been estimated that half of the population is without running water. Wednesday, President Trump mentioned that they were thinking of lifting the Jones Act. The Jones Act is an almost 100-year law that requires that all goods to be transferred on ships built and owned and operated by Americans. The president claims that they are hesitant to lift the act as it will upstate lots of shippers. As of right now, the governor of Puerto Rico has not asked for the president to lift the ban, but he has mentioned that it would be beneficial to the country's aid. That's a wrap on your local news segment for the day.
But don't go anywhere. Get a look into Berg stories all around campus, plus a look into the wonderful world of sports, all that and more, coming up after the break.
My name's Angela, and we're bringing you BergFit to Heidelberg University to help the students as well as athletes and staff be healthy. Everyone has different goals. We offer pre-workout, post-workout, healthy meal replacement smoothies, as well as many snacks and healthy energy drinks for everyone.
I like them, they work, taste good, relatively cheap. Favorite flavor is definitely Twix.
Hello, the Culture and Spiritual Club. I would encourage everyone to join Culture and Spiritual Club because it's a learning experience. When you come to Heidelberg for one thing, and that's to learn. To get out there to learn about other cultures and bring us all together. Unity is one thing the school preaches, and you'll definitely get that. So if any of this has sparked your interest, I'd encourage you to come out. Our meetings are at 6:15 on Monday in Campus Center 225.
I'm Naomi Judd, and I love my dogs. But disasters like hurricanes and floods and tornadoes can leave pets and other animals injured, abandoned, or lost. American Humane Association's Red Star Rescue has been there.
Let's check into the latest news with the Heidelberg Campus News segment. On Thursday, September 28th and Friday, September 29th, contemporary composer Tom Kipelou is coming to Heidelberg, known for his vocal music, and will be producing instrumental and solo instruments work as well. I spoke with Megan Gwertz, a sophomore majoring in music education, about the upcoming concert and master class. She and other music students are very excited, especially because Tom will be interacting with the music education students prior to the concert.
Everyone should come out and see him because on Thursday night there are students singing for him and he will help them learn.
Thursday and Friday, students will have the opportunity to learn and observe from a successful and creative individual. If you are free on those upcoming events, try and find time to attend the concert. You may even discover musical abilities of yourself and your professors that you never knew before.
The Heidelberg University Marching Band kicked off their season this past Saturday during Alumni Weekend. The band performed songs from Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man to both entertain and inspire the crowd. The show told the story of the vicious John Carroll, who can only be defeated by Siggy the heroic student prince. Band director John Waters gives some hints on what's to come with uniforms, as well as any other special performances, even revealing what we can expect at a night show and a veterans show.
we have a night game coming up, so we'll have a little pyrotechnics that go along with that. We have our debut of our new uniforms, which
Heidelberg University's marching band next performance will be October 7th. We are always excited to see what the band has in store for us and can't wait to support them at halftime. If you love craft beer and want to meet with fellow Heidelberg alumni, join the members of the Central Ohio Alumni Chapter at Brewdog Brewery this weekend in Canal, Winchester. Heidelberg University is particularly unique in how connected alumni stay after their education has completed. Bob Youngblood, an alumni engagement and admission liaison, describes events how close our alumni are throughout Ohio.
Canal Winchester is the home of several of our alums, and they thought it would be just a great place to gather alum and just bring them together and, you know, talk about the university and have some socializing.
So if you're passionate about great craft beer and Heidelberg alumni, contact Sue Berryman and head over to Brewdog this weekend.
Heidelberg has undergone changes in its food services since starting this new academic year. Parkhurst has replaced Air Mike services in Horniman, and in Fireside is now called the Berg Bistro 1850. Food quality in Horniman has gone up accordingly to many people across the campus. Senior education major Shelley Dye says so much has improved, including better options for food and a nicer environment.
The food is better. There are more options. It's cleaner. People are nicer, and it's unlimited, so I can go in there literally whenever. Also, the ice cream's better.
Berg Bistro has kept up the same food quality overall, but changes have been made to the menu. Unlike Horniman, the design of the inside is still the same. One of the major improvements is the drink selection, which has been updated and includes many more options than before. Food services this year appeared to be overall positive for Heidelberg adjust to these changes.
It was pretty awesome seeing the marching band at the John Carroll game on Saturday.
It was. They were definitely getting into it. It was pretty impressive.
For sure.
That's all we have for Berg's campus news today. When we return, we'll take a look at Heidelberg's social media spotlight.
News Center 10, live at 5. We'll be right back.
My name's Angela, and we're bringing you BergFit to Heidelberg University to help the students as well as athletes and staff be healthy, whether they're trying to gain muscle, lose weight, or just have more energy for class. Everyone has different goals. We offer pre-workout, post-workout, healthy meal replacement smoothies, as well as many snacks and healthy energy drinks for everyone.
I like them, they work, taste good, relatively cheap. Favorite flavor is definitely Twix.
Hello, my name is Cameron Jernigan. I'm the current president of the Culture and Spiritual Club. I would encourage everyone to join Culture and Spiritual Club because it's a learning experience. When you come to Heidelberg for one thing and that's to learn, I feel like it's a great way to get out there to learn about other cultures and bring us all together. Unity is one thing the school preaches, and you'll definitely get that. So if any of this has sparked your interest, I encourage you to come out. Our meetings are at 6:15 on Monday in Campus Center 225.
I'm Naomi Judd, and I love my dogs. But disasters like hurricanes and floods and tornadoes can leave pets and other animals injured, abandoned, or lost. American Humane Association's Red Star Rescue has been there when disaster strikes. To learn how you can protect your entire family, go to AmericanHumane.org.
Welcome back to WHEI.
It's time to throw it over to Kyle to take a look at what's trending today in social media.
Social media has played a huge role on Heidelberg campus. As a university, we keep students and faculty updated through social media platforms. At the beginning of the year, a student started something new. Dylan Martyr, who is a sophomore and also on the football team, has created a Snapchat story that anyone on campus can post to.
I thought it was something to just kind of like bring the campus together. So just whenever someone's kind of doing something, or something funny's on there, something cool is posted on there. So it's just easy to see. Like,
You can post anything on BergSnap, whether that be something entertaining or serious. Many students and even organizations post on BergSnap to give information about upcoming events and meetings. It has also become an easier way to make new friends. People will post funny videos, ask if people can go to lunch, or even find new friends just to hang out with on campus. Regardless of what people post, it's amazing to see students from all around the university having a central location to communicate. That's all we have for your social media news for today. Let's send it back to Mallory and Dom at the news desk.
So Dom, what are your thoughts on the BergSnaps?
I love it. I think it's cool. It's able to see like all the different people on campus and what they do, you know, on a daily basis.
I agree. I'm on it all the time. Actually, we're on it right now, so go check us out.
It's time to throw it over to Kyle to take a look at today's top sports stories.
This past Saturday, Heidelberg's football team defeated John Carroll University. John Carroll was ranked 9th in the nation coming into Saturday's game. Heidelberg won the game by a score of 47-21. It was a very exciting game, and the Heidelberg defense forced 5 turnovers to put the Heidelberg offense in a good field position, which helped the offense get going. Head football coach Scott Donaldson had all this to say about last Saturday's victory.
Number one, our players handled adversity extremely well. They were very confident going into the game, and we had to make some adjustments in game. But our guys are mature enough and experienced enough that we were able to make some very simple adjustments to ensure our success for the whole season. But
it may have been an exciting game, but Heidelberg's football team unfortunately can't continue to celebrate for too long. This coming Saturday, the Student Princes will face off against Muskingum University. The following Saturday after the game against Muskingum, Heidelberg will play a highly anticipated game against an incredibly tough opponent in Mount Union. That's all we have for your sports news tonight. Let's send it back to Mallory and Dom at the news desk.
Thanks, Kyle. You know, we talked about the marching band before. It was awesome to hear about a little bit about the game and how, you know, we really just put the whooping to John Carroll last week.
Yeah, most definitely. It was definitely an exciting game to be down on the field right next to the guys with.
For sure.
When we return, a little boy gets the ride of his life.
And we're bringing you BergFit to Heidelberg University to help the students as well as athletes and staff be healthy, whether they're trying to gain muscle, lose weight, or just have more energy for class. Everyone has different goals. We offer pre-workout, post-workout, healthy meal replacement smoothies, as well as many snacks and healthy energy drinks for everyone.
I like them. They work. Taste good. Relatively cheap. Favorite flavor is definitely Twix.
Hello, my name is Cameron Jernigan. I'm the current president of the Culture and Spiritual Club. I would encourage everyone to join Culture and Spiritual Club because it's a learning experience. When you come to Heidelberg for one thing, and that's to learn, I feel like it's a great way to get out there to learn about other cultures and bring us all together. Unity is one thing the school preaches, and you'll definitely get that. So if any of this has sparked your interest, I encourage you to come out. Our meetings are at 6:15 on Monday in Campus Center 225.
I'm Naomi Judd, and I love my dogs. But disasters like hurricanes and floods and tornadoes can leave pets and other animals injured, abandoned, or lost. American Humane Association's Red Star Rescue has been there when disaster strikes. To learn how you can protect your entire family, go to AmericanHumane.org.
Welcome back to WHEI News Center 10, live at 5.
Let's get to the last story of the night.
Have you ever taken a road trip in the spur of a moment? A young man in Australia had the same idea. A 12-year-old boy attempting to drive across Australia by himself drove more than 800 miles before the police arrested him. Authorities from the Broken Hill Highway Patrol stopped the boy around 11 a.m. on Saturday.
The boy was pulled over when highway patrol officers noticed his vehicle's bumper dragging across the ground. The child happened to be traveling during the day 2 of Operation Go Slow, a driver safety campaign featuring heightened police presence on the roads in New South Wales. The boy was arrested and taken to the Broken Hill police station.
Of course, this isn't the first time a child has decided to take a road trip. Last year, 2 determined preschoolers in Washington State took the keys to the parents' SUV with hopes of visiting their grandma, only to crash into another car.
Wow, 800 miles all by yourself as a 12-year-old
That is
child.
crazy. I couldn't even imagine that. But
Yeah,
hey, you made it pretty far before you got caught.
for sure.
Thank you for watching WHEI News Center 10 live at 5. Our program tonight was produced and presented by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communication Department at Heidelberg University.
Thank you for tuning in today's broadcast. Be sure to tune in next week for another.
I'm Mallory Paul.
And I'm Dominic Fry.
And for Kyle with the sports and social and all of the WHI production crew, we thank you for watching.